The wait times are still outrageous here at Hollywood Studios. Going into almost the third week of January, the crowds are still here. The line for Tower of Terror was teetering between 100 and 60. So I went over there and kind of just hung out and took some pictures. At one point, the line went down to 35 minutes once the second Phantasmic show started to load. So I thought, why not take a ride and take some photos at the Tower of Terror? Sit back, relax. Let's go to Tower of Terror and check out a few things that maybe you haven't noticed. Thank you so much for joining me on another adventure. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that like. It helps so much on the channel. Have you ever noticed this sign before? It says Sunset Hills Estates, established 1928. How cool is that? Hollywood Studios opened in 1989, but Tower of Terror didn't open until 1994. Did you realize that? I guess I assumed this was an opening day attraction, but it wasn't. The Tower of Terror stands 199 feet tall. Why 199 feet tall, you might ask? Because at 200 feet, the law requires buildings to have a red flashing light on top of it. And to not take away from the theming, they didn't want to have to place that red flashing light on top of it. So they kept it at 199. The only other attraction comparable in height is Expedition Everest, which is 0.5 feet taller. Curious about the backstory of what's going on in this fateful night? Well, it's October 31st, 1939, and Hollywood's elite have come to the hotel for a party at the Tip Top Club. And at exactly 8:05, the guests that you'll see later enter this elevator, which then, you guessed it, takes you to the Twilight Zone. Darkness still lurks on Sunset Boulevard, and if you happen to be visiting, the hotel doors have opened for you. Upon entering the hotel, the grand lobby is covered in a thick blanket of dust and cobwebs, and appears that the luggage, table, and activities have suddenly been abandoned in 1939. Hidden in plain sight at the bottom of the directory board, you will find the fallen letters warning the guests to take the stairs. As you enter the library right before the ride for the pre-show, you will encounter this.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. Like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
As you enter the library and the boiler room beyond, something seems to pull you towards the maintenance service elevator. Upon exiting the gift shop, you will see these window displays because, of course, this was Hollywood's elite, so they had to be selling very interesting international artifacts. So that's what you're seeing in these window displays. It's actually very unique and interesting. Most people won't even notice that this kind of stuff is even there because you're just leaving the ride, leaving the gift shop, heading on to the next thing. But take some time and look around at all of the interesting details that Disney puts in there, because a lot you just don't even notice. The Tower of Terror gift shop has newly gotten a lot of merch. This is not even Disney company, so I'm not sure the background of this quite yet, but there's a lot of really cool shirts. Let's take a look. New 2025 collectible medallions and also the squish pennies. We used to always collect these squish pennies when my son was younger because it was a cheap little souvenir. It was like 50 cents and you had to have a penny, so it was just kind of fun to go around and see the different machines and collect those. But now that my son is actually a bellhop here at Tower of Terror, I thought this penny collection was perfect for him. Well, there you have it. It's the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Some interesting facts and a look around at some things that you may have not even noticed on your last ride here. Now, do you ride Tower of Terror? A lot of people don't like this ride. It's one of my favorites. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you're subscribed. We have a lot of new and closing attractions to cover.